Good morning, Vietnam. So, hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Showtimedr. They were late with the patch notes, so I was checking every hour with an alarm, and just on a whim decided to check, and oh my god, they're up. So let's go over it. They'll need to actually pull this up. Well, we'll just go over the patch. Oh wait, old patch. Old patch alert. Old crystals. Alright, here we go. Six, and they got even more packages. Let's see what they got. Alright, so we got two maintenance periods, 9-6. Well, basically 9-6 and 9-5. The time basically depends on where you're at. But it looks like for me, it's coming later today, right around 5 p.m. So, just so you guys remember, on patch days, try to farm before the patch and after the patch because everything resets as far as farmable dungeons go. So if you do all your farming before, especially for like growth dungeon, you can come back later in the day and you can do it again, so that should be good. Alright, so let's see here. So just as I thought, Verdandi and Nikita are coming out. Oh, they haven't really... Oh, there's update details. Well, okay, we'll do the preview stuff and then actually... There we go, okay. Needs to expand, meet your new heroes. Alright, this is the one I've been waiting for. The Punisher Verdandi. SSR. Oh wait, no, I got the wrong. Waiting for a dark here. Well, anyways, let's go over it anyway. SSR Water attack type. The Punisher Verdandi. We'll check that out in a second. But I figure, guys, we'll do the heroes last because the heroes are usually what most people look forward to. Ah, there she is. Oh, it's a fire hero. Okay, so I guess the dark hero is not coming. Fire hero is going to be the advent hero, most likely. Fire attack, Nikita. I think she's like the lowly. She puts a debuff on you. That's like my favorite love or something like that. Gunslinger girl. Alright, that's going to be the new advent there. And here we go, hero costume system. To make your heroes more special. Costumes fundamentally change the appearance of a hero, and some skill effects also change according to costume's theme. Then there are costumes that will raise the stats of the hero as well. Each costume contains a socket groove where you can equip badges. Alright, so there's Mina there. She's kind of getting more schoolgirly. I noticed that most of their outfits actually ended up being something to do with school. I figured there'd be a couple, different things, but oh well. Just with school culture. Up to 3 badges can be equipped in the costume, and when the badge is worn, additional effects of the badge will be applied to the costume. Customize your heroes to become more powerful to ones that match your personality. Right, so I kind of see that. Although it's looking like the badges are going to have their own thing. Hopefully it's going to be a completely separate inventory, but you see how the inventory is starting at 50 again? That pretty much means we're going to have to spend crystals probably. Not just for the badges or the costumes, but to up the... Then again, maybe not. To up the amount we can hold. Special costumes have the effect to change the hero skills, leader's passive and active skills, as well as basic effects of a normal costume. There's an example here. Click damage equal to X. Okay, so all the skills have their own level. If the target is cursed versus if the target has any debuffs, so you can completely change how a character works. For more details about each costume, check out Novice Knight's Guide, Costumes, Badges, and Costume Codex below. Okay, so we'll go through that. I guess you know what, since this is a new system, I'll save that for last. We'll go through the characters before that. New enhanced monster, additional enhancement. A new monster enhanced mod has been added to help enhance heroes. Enhanced mods consist of 4, 5, and 6 star R, SR, and SSR ranks. Can be used to enhance heroes. Trade enhanced mod has also been added to the town library. You can earn enhanced mods using the enhanced mod exchange in the laboratory by trading Advent Essence and a new material called Advent Fragment, which can also be acquired when clearing Advent Dungeon of the farm. Advent Fragment has a drop limit per day. Once you reach the maximum drop limit, the Advent Fragment will not drop anymore after clearing Advent Dungeon. Are they saying what this is actually doing? Enhance the hero. Does that mean that all the heroes are going to get like +1, +10, or are they actually enhancing something else? Guild battle attack, progress time, individual combat time, and individual combat maximum turn count has been increased. 15 minutes for the timer, okay. 8 minutes for the attack phase, and 150 max turns. So I wonder how many turns it's going to take. I'm hoping it's at least 50 to get 3-star rating. Boss dungeon rule improvement. When the boss dungeon concentration gauge is filled, will be changed. Skills are reset, and the function has been changed to skill cooldown reset. The bonus point feature from basically the clicking minigame has been removed. Concentration. And we only got to do it 1 time a day. Hallelujah. Doing that 3 times a day was getting torturous. UI, UX improvements. A new beginner's guide button has been added in the main lobby of the screen, making it easier to browse the novice guides posted in the community. Beginner guide button will be disabled once your account reaches rank 80. That's for me. Change the background color of Advent hero portraits to better distinguish them from other heroes. Oh, that's an excellent feature. So you see they're coming now with like the yellow. Hopefully you guys can see that. They got like the yellow outline versus the normal hero outline. Added function to view material hero list. That's good. Added indicators to show recommended heroes in the arena team's editing screen to better check the rotation of the recommended heroes. Okay, that's an improvement. Reward lists from the secret shop have been reorganized so that duplicate rewards are not listed more than once. Change icon rewards in Lucky Roulette as locked icons after used. Yeah, I guess basically they're not showing you what the next spinning stuff would have been. I'm sorry guys, I'm really tired. It's like the patch notes came out about 4 hours 30 minutes later than they normally do, so like getting up in dead sleep doing that. When applying for a guild, the list will no longer contain guilds that have reached max number of members, and also a refresh button has been added. That's cool. I'm a guild leader, so anyways, guild applicants can now view more information such as skills, announcements, and guild war rating when viewing a specific guild. Beginning guilds will be removed from the game, and guild application, guild creation will be available on rank 7. Beginner guilds. I never even knew that was there. The guild skill information has been moved to the guild lobby screen, making it easier to view and manage. The guild announcement has been added to the guild lobby, making it easier to view and manage. Guild shop has been added to the guild lobby, making it easier to access. That's cool. The ability to manage members has been added to the members list to make it easier for guild leaders to manage their guild members. Oh, that's excellent. There was always a bunch of sub-menus you had to go through to get to that. The activity status tab has been added for guild members to view the daily participation status of each member within the guild. Did they make it so that logging in is easier? I wish that once you got on, it would just say, you've logged in. Like, why do you have to click an extra button? That's kind of silly. Guild battle tab has been make it easier to access guild content such as guild dungeon and guild war. Okay. Yeah, that's the only thing I wish that they would change is just once someone gets to their guild screen, it's like, you've checked in. And that can be that instead of the extra thing. But at least now I can see who's not checking in, because we've had serial non-check-in people the entire time I've been a guild leader, so I can finally get on people for that and be like, look, man, check in or not. Oh, sorry. Alright, hero changes modification. Oh. You change heroes, let's see. Inherit magic leader skill for Nyx. Nyx's leader skill has been upgraded to match Drayden elites. Okay, so you get the dark attack, even if the party doesn't have all dark heroes. That's cool. Illicit Faith Demos, Hidden Dark List level 60 passive. Passive effect Resurrection has been adjusted to not apply to allies that have Revive unavailable status. On the house, same thing for Karen. Wings of Hope Sid, the movement speed of the projectile bird has been increased 1.5 times faster. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Because that was the joke, was when you would take Sid and you'd go do Leviathan, the bird would take like freaking forever. Hideo! Bing! And multi-tick. Hideo! That's cool. That'll be good to see. I was hoping his costume would give him like a different animal or something, but that's all good. Alright, here in some hero summon changes. Some heroes that were available in the summon rate up events have been added to the regular summon banner and also added to the hero tickets. Oh, okay, so it looks like they added all these guys to the normal pool. Interesting. Up until now, it was impossible to get these guys unless they were specifically on a banner. So Cynthia, Isabel, Nyx, Aemon, Jacqueline, Edwin, Claude, Morgan. I can see the dollar signs in the devs' eyes, and they're like, ding, ding, ding. People want to max those heroes. So the whales have something to spend their money on now. Other fixes and improvements. You can now enter guild main lobby by tapping the Go Now button. An issue where users were unable to access the boss battle page through the achievements list. Graphics quality has been upgraded when graphics is set to medium settings. Oh, that's cool. Sometimes you need to do that for streams, depending on how bad the streaming service is treating you. Alright, cool. Let's get to the heroes. Ready for it? The Punisher, Verdandi. I'll read the first part. A member of the Drayden elites, after being abandoned by her human parents, she was raised as an elf by the elf Helena. No, Helena. She's the R no one uses. And joined the Junta Drayden after being personally recruited by Aemon. Despite her gender, she considers being feminine weak and prefers to don a more masculine attire. She despises all humans and doesn't associate with them. Kind of like all of us. Just kidding. The sole exception being the other Drayden elites, and even then she finds Morgan's affection for her irksome at best. I thought Morgan had a crush on Aemon. She's infatuated with the Junta Drayden's doctrine, believes that in a world will be a better place for elves if there are fewer humans. Yep, that is a girl, everybody. I feel there is something more behind her anger against humans. I feel like Verdandi is sad and in pain. Being abandoned by her own parents must have drained all the good in her heart. I wish I can make her realize, who's talking, that not all humans are bad, that there are still some humans who understand and love her. I hope when she realizes that, it's not too late. The character quote. There are so many humans. We have to reduce the number of humans. Ah, man, I was hoping this would be the dark hero, but oh. Oh, now I'm thinking about it. Oh, well. Okay, guys, so as always, I'll put a link to the Netmarble/Mobirum videos for these characters in the title. But let's go over it here. So, leader skill, Cold Heart, based on 6-star stat. Increase water allies attack by 40%. Okay, so cool. Gouge, level 1 skill. Inflicts damage 100% one target, 35% chance to inflict 20% additional damage. So that'll probably eventually go to 60% chance to inflict 40% damage. Code Bullet, level 2 skill. or second skill rather. Inflict penetration damage equal to 80% of attack to all enemies. Increase caster's critical strike damage by 20% for 2 turns. Apply strike preparation for 2 turns and guarantees the next attack will be a crit strike. Yeah, like it says, it's a debuff. Once it's up on your character, all hits against them until it's dispelled or the turn duration expires are critical hits. Death penalty, third skill, 6 turn cooldown. Inflicts damage equal to 300% of attack that ignores defense to 1 enemy. 60% chance to disable resolve for 2 turns. Oh, here we go. So this will be kind of like an Amon counter. Okay. I don't remember that disable resolve being on before. I wonder if they added that. Because I was looking through some of the people that do the, what do you call it? Data mining. Anyways, inflicts damage equal to 300% of attack to 2 enemies adjacent to the target if the attack kills the target. Okay. So we got our Amon counter. Excellent. Very good. Well, I guess I will be pulling for this hero then. 60% chance to cast Revive unavailable for... Oh, excuse me, this is the passive Death Sight. 60% chance to cast Revive unavailable for 2 turns upon landing a crit strike. Inflicts 30% additional damage when attacking an enemy affected by a Revive unavailable. 100% chance to apply strike preparation for 1 turn at the start of the wave that guarantees the next attack will be a critical strike. 50% chance to apply strike preparation when attacked. So you can see this guy is basically meant to just basically be a finisher or a heavy hitter. He has everything, which is kind of interesting because he's got penetration on his 2. He's got ignore defense and disable resolve on 3. And then he's got Revive unavailable on his passive, and along with Strike preparation on 2 things. Alright, so Hellraiser passive, the 60 passive. Decrease damage taken from enemies whose HP is 50% or higher by 20%. Activates Resolve when caster takes damage greater than their current HP and restores 50% of HP. So he gets his own Resolve. The caster's turn comes more quickly when Resolve is activated. Increase caster's attack by 30% for 2 turns, once per battle. Alright guys, so this is going to be one of the new water heroes. And we do have a fire advent as well, so... I'm sure Verdande is probably one of the bonus units. I believe I read that. So... hard counters for him. I guess you're going to have to go to the old standbys. Ruby... Cali, if you happen to have a Cali. Cali will help because Cali can throw on that poison to stop the resolve. And then stay hidden, hopefully. Okay, I was trying to see if he casts something when the turn starts, but it doesn't. Alright, so that's a cool new hero. I think we can all agree that's a pretty bomb hero. Needed an Amon counter. I was waiting personally for the Rue counter, but I guess that's going to come at a later date. Alright, Nikita. Check it out, I believe this is the advent hero. Underworld arms dealer, Nikita. An arms dealer from the underworld, she loves weapons, collecting them, selling them, and using them. Despite her young age, she's skilled with swords, bows, guns, explosives, and so much more. She's famous in the underworld for her skills, and people often come to her when they encounter broken or unfamiliar weapons. Of course, she's destroyed a forest or 2, of course, with her experiments, but she refuses to ever read the manual before performing unsanctioned upgrades. But she doesn't realize those behaviors are, in a way, eccentric. Do you think? Recently, she's been doing swift business with an unidentified organization that's buying up tons of weapons. Ooh, a terrorist organization? But despite her suspicion, she's not about to investigate since the pay is good. Nikita seems to be a genius when it comes to weapons. I wonder what brought her to the underworld. Also, her recent business with the unidentified organization sounds like trouble to me. My gut feeling tells me that something bad is about to happen. Oh yes, the smell of ammo and gunpowder makes the blood boil. And I'm a fan of Gatling guns, so that's pretty cool. I don't know about those bullets. Yosemite Sam, she ain't. Alright, so let's check her out. Her leadership, charge. Increase fire and water. Oh, they brought fire and water synergy in finally. Fire and water allies multi-strike chance by 20%. We'll go good with Tayo, except I don't think Tayo's good in her dungeon though. Tayo got nerfed in her dungeon. That's cool. I was wondering if they were gonna add fire water synergy. Rapid aim shot level 1. Inflict penetration damage equal to 100% of attack to one target and increase the caster's attack by 10% for one turn. Stacks up to 3 times. Up to 30%, okay. Number 2, rival shot, 3 turns, skill cooldown. Inflicts damage equal to 120% of attack to a target and 2 adjacent enemies. Increase the caster's multi-strike chance by 10% for one turn. Stacks up to 3 times. But why would it stack 3 times if it has a 3-turn skill cooldown? Oh. And the strike chance is 1 turn, so you would have to have a lot of cooldown reduction to use that. No. Maybe she has a way to reset her cooldowns. Shock and Awe, level 1, skill 6 cooldown, 6 turn cooldown. Inflict damage equal to 180% of attack to a target and 2 adjacent enemies, 15% chance to stun attack type enemies for a turn, and 35% chance to have the same effect on hybrid enemies. Overdrive passive, inflict 50% additional damage upon multi-strike, 80% chance to apply adrenaline for 5 turns at the start of the wave. Adrenaline increases attack speed. Outlying enemy turns are counted towards the effect duration. Wait. I wonder if that means that's going to affect... Oh wow, is adrenaline going to affect your allies? Then why does it say enemy? Hopefully it doesn't affect your enemy too, but possibly it does. Weapon upgrade, 60 passive, increase multi-strike chance by 50%, activates resolve when the caster takes damage more than their current HP. Restores caster's HP by 30% when resolve is activated, and activates adrenaline for 5 turns. Oh wow. Once per battle. So basically adrenaline's gonna be, it looks like a group haste. Maybe only a couple heroes, but if it ends up being every hero, that's going to be super strong. They'll probably make it into the meta at that point. That's cool. So far, my feedback on the heroes, both heroes are rather excellent, although I think the water one's a little bit better just because it's a hard aim encounter. But if this one does group buffs, okay, I guess 1 and 2 are just caster buffs. But if the third or her 2 passives, if they put on this adrenaline with attack speed, that's going to be nasty. Alright, so there's your name, Nikita. Afem Nikita. That's cool. I'll put notes to her in as well. Alright, so let's look at this costumes and badges. So kind of made this weird. All screenshots are taken from the test server. Costume shop is open. Oh boy, here we go. Yep. So the costume shop is going to be in the tabs. When you equip costumes that can be acquired in the costume shop, you not only change the appearance on your hero, you also enhance their abilities, costume, and skill effects. With the addition of costumes, you can also equip badges with them to further increase their bonuses. While wearing the hero costumes that can be acquired in the costume shop, your hero's abilities will improve through costume effects. Hoping that I'd see some of the prices, but doesn't look like it. Looks like costumes is a tab that's going to be added to our inventory. The costume prices. Morgan looking super sexy. Of course, they had to give her a trench coat, secret agent Morgan. Lena's tips. When you have a costume for your hero, you can equip on as many duplicate heroes as you want. You do that. When you have cleaning duty Rue, you can equip it on all your duplicate Rues as well. I mean, that's cool, but I get. Oh, I know why they're doing that. Because I was talking to Kathy L was talking to me, and he was saying that he's gonna get multiple characters. So basically, like you can have a PvP version of a hero and a PvE version of the hero, and you can put costumes on that affect different stats, and then just adjust it depending on which one you need. Because you can only have 3 crystals, so that's another thing for the wells. That's why Lena mentioned that. Oh, Lena, you slick lady. Heroes equipped with costumes can still evolve, level up, limit break, enhance as normal. However, they cannot be used as material. If you sell your hero, the costume will be unequipped. Okay, unequipped is better than sold. The hero portrait will also change when the costume is. How to use the costume. Costume skill and effects. Costumes are divided between normal and special costumes. Normal costume will provide costume effect bonus, while special costumes will also enhance the skill of the hero. But like, there are 2 different things you have to buy. Normal and special costume effects increase attack, defense, and HP of hero. Alright, so there's Morgan right there. Holy crap. For 1 changes to penetration damage when you wear a costume. While caster is under shadow status, I assume that's berserking. 100% chance to apply 2 stacks of ebony wounds. That's Ashley's skill, but Morgan's things. Okay, I guess Morgan's stacking ebony wounds now. For 2, damage equal to 300% of attack that ignores defense. 1 enemy. 60% chance to make the target unable to be revived for 2 turns. Decrease the cooldown of skill 3 by 2 turns if the attack fails to kill the target on her. Oh, that's her 3. Okay, it skipped to her 3. That confused me. Oh, no, it. Okay, so 2 doesn't change. So I was confused there. My fault, guys. Her 2 doesn't change. Her 3 now, let's see. She's cool. Caster hides for 2 turns if the attack kills the target. That's for her 3. Alright, we'll go to her passive. I'm just reading the new stuff, guys, but it takes me some reading to pick it out. Most people should know how Morgan works by now. Increase caster's attack by 15% for 2 turns rather than 10%. On attacking a bleeding target, stacks up to 4 times. Okay, before it stacked up to 5 times as 10%. So now you get higher percentage with less stacks. 60% versus 50%. And then Morgan's Madness. Oh, Shadow is a separate thing from Berserker. Okay. Apply Shadow for 3 turns on death once per battle. Shadow guarantees counter strike and multi-attack and decreases damage taken by 25%. So I guess Shadow's perk is you can control, whereas Berserker you had to cast immune to abnormal statuses before she died to control. Okay, so that kind of livens her up a bit. And keep in mind, guys, they have data mined. I believe it's something like 12 or 15 costumes. It might actually be more. They might not all come out right away, but they're in there. So special costumes further enhance the skills of changing the hero's combat style. Lena's tips. The hero appraisal for costumes are separate from the heroes themselves. You can write various opinions about the costume. So more troll slash obsession comments for you guys. How to use costumes. Enhance abilities through badges. You can earn badges from the costume badge dungeon for the costume that you have to further increase its ability. I wonder if special outfits versus normal outfits, are they two separate things, or is it just normal outfits or before you add the badges? Gather badges in the special dungeon from monsters before they run away. Oh god, really? It'd be like fighting liquid metal slime in Dragon Quest. You can enter the shining badges into the costume badge dungeon 5 times a day. You can equip up to 3 badges depending on. There's now a badge box. Go to Heroes and Badges where you can manage and collect badges. Ruby looks like a dork. She must be like a teacher or something. Equip badges that match your battle style, blah blah blah. The badges are divided into Ruby, Sapphire. I got excited for a second. Ruby. Emerald, Opal, and Rainbow badges. Different types have different effects. Badges with the same type cannot be equipped together. If you wish to remove badges, it will consume a certain amount of gold. So you can't have 2 Emerald badges? That's funny, they're all like Pokemon badges. Complete your hero with costumes and badges. Do not forget to show off your heroes in the costume of the official Mobirum page. I hope you learned a lot and continue to see you grow. Well, they clarified some things, but the things I don't get are, number one is special costumes versus normal costumes. Are there just going to be different costumes in the shop, or is there a way you can enhance a normal costume to be a special costume? Well, whatever it is. I'll be able to tell you guys after the patch hits. Patch is going to hit in about an hour. And, oh, they got all the do we? Guess we. At least we can highlight what they change. The crap, there's a. Well, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to rush through these because I don't want to keep you guys too long. Because, yeah, these are a lot. But we'll get to them. I swear we'll get to them. From what I heard, the new Rebecca thing's gonna be really nasty, so Rebecca might not be a joke anymore, guys. Alright, before we look at the costumes, let's go ahead and look at all the package stuff. New package details, so there's a new enhanced Rebecca thing. 6 5-star Rebeccas, so yeah, they're capitalizing now because they know people are probably gonna want Rebecca. Well played, Netmarble / Mobirum. Well, there's an enhanced package for hero growth with 6-star enhanced mons SSR. It looks like they're hinting that they will have the same effects as Advent heroes, so maybe that's what an enhanced mon is. You can enhance the purple star level. Insignia Selector. Okay. Well, anyway, so all these packages are here for you guys. Of course, they got the new badge package. Alright, let's look at some of these outfits. The Secret Agent Morgan, I think we basically went over that. I'll see if there's anything different. Doesn't look. Oh, never mind. There are some differences. It looks like she has higher chances to apply her passives on her 60. Demon Sword, Bloody Petal. The rest of the stuff looks the same, though. That's crazy they're giving her Ebony Wounds. Ebony Wounds is like, it's a dot that stacks up to 200% of your attack, and since Morgan is completely based around her attack percentage, that's going to take really hard along with Bleed. Anyway, Alright, so let's see here. Cool-headed class rep Ramu. Let's see what changes. Costume effects, attack, defense, and HP. 7% of passive. Okay, it looks like everything's increased by 7%. Defense, HP, and attack for those who are just listening. I guess they didn't enhance her skills, so maybe this is a normal costume. Or maybe they did enhance her skills and I just can't see it. Alright, then we got Hot-Blooded Leader Ruby. So the same 7% bonuses. Her ulti apparently looks like she's in a soccer field now. Or whatever kind of field that is. Alright, soccer manager Karen. Ooh, she has a new hair tie. Sound like such a dork. She looks better though, in my opinion. 7% to everything, and yes, she has a bento box now instead of the heart package. And she does a kiss. That's funny. Delinquent Mina, of course. She has blonde hair, that makes her a delinquent. Like in Japan. Her panties. Right? Devil Girl Mary. Where she looks less devilish than she does in her normal. Okay, so we do get some skill changes on Mary. Let's see here. Spiritual Dominance. Okay, that did. Or did. Okay, it didn't. So let's see, her one changes 70% chance to apply silence if they have any debuffs versus if the dark target is cursed. So now she's going to be silencing more with her one. 2. Inflict additional 20% damage if target's HP is 50% or higher. So now she's going to become one of the nuclear heroes most likely when she has this outfit. Spirit Hovers passive. Restore the caster's HP by 10% each time an enemy or ally dies. Restore caster's HP by 30% upon death or revival of an enemy or ally, and increase attack by 30% for 2 turns. Stacks up to 2 times. Yeah, they're making her a nuke harder. And her 60 passive. Caster gains revive unavailable immunity for 5 turns at the start of the wave. Oh, that'll make her stronger. You have to kill her twice then. Revives once with 80% HP versus 30%. Resets all skill cooldowns upon death. And it doesn't apply that debuff thing, Curse of Spirit. Applies concentrated power to increase all damage dealt by skill 3 by 50% for 2 turns, yeah. It looks like Mary's coming back in the meta. She just became a really hard AoE nuker. She's always been a hard AoE nuker, but now she's even harder. You Mary fans. After School Court Club Nyx. Nyx already nukes really hard. Like they gave her any more power. Okay, I guess I get it now. The regular costumes are the ones without the status effect bonuses. Which means the ones with the status effect bonuses are going to... Private school president aim. Oh good, they didn't enhance him at all. He didn't need it. Aiming with glasses. Costume Spotlight, National Student Club President Kane. Oh, you Kane fangirls, look at him. He looks like right after, like about a couple months after you start dating him. Not the wild child anymore unless you want him to be, baby. Oh, yeah. Who else we got? Kendo Club Captain Ashley. I was kind of hoping that they enhance Ashley, but he's still a good character. It's just they could enhance him a little bit, but especially since Ashley can apparently or excuse me, Morgan can apparently use Ebon Wound now. Cleaning Duty Rue. Okay, they didn't enhance her. And we got Dean of Students Electra. Electra with blonde hair. She kind of looks like Jacqueline a little bit now. Just a bit. No. Of course, she has the stockings. Cute, cute. Shaman Archer Rebecca. Okay, so apparently this is gonna blow my mind. What I heard. So let's put this up. Battlefield Idols leader skill. So they changed it so that she increases light allies attack by 40%. Pretty much the same as Amon, I believe. Condemning Spirits. Spear, rather, level. No skill changes. So it's still 100% attack. 35% chance to inflict 20% damage. Storm of Justice on her 2. Inflict damage equal to 120. 70% chance to apply Judgment Light that deals additional damage equal to 200% of attacker's attack when attacked for 2 turns. Holy shit. That by itself makes her insane. Okay. I wonder if that can be dispelled, I guess. Arrow of Punishment, or 3rd skill. 100% chance for caster to absorb damage for a turn. Like all damage? And the skill cooldown or 2 went to 5 from 4, since it's so much more effective. Passive, 100% chance to decrease caster's skill cooldowns by 2 upon killing an enemy, as it was before. 100% chance to remove enemy's Veil of Phantasm at the start of the turn. Oh, okay. So she's going to be a counter to Claude and Demos. I forget who else. Cheshire also has that Veil of Phantasm. Alright, 60 passive, 50% more damage on marked targets now versus 30. 100% chance to decrease the cooldown of skill 3 by 1 turn when the enemy affected by Judgmental Light is attacked? What? So basically the whole team could focus the person that she puts that debuff on, and then if she managed to kill somebody, basically she's gonna have her 3 almost every turn, as long as she herself is killing somebody. Not quite every turn, but damn, yeah, she does come up now. It is. I like her look. I was kind of like that, you know, common Japanese stuff. Alright, yeah, so it looks like Rebecca's stock just rose as well. So there you go, guys. Sorry for the longer video, but we had a lot more content updates, so I wanted to get that out to you guys. I'm pretty excited. We'll do a banner review later on today, and I guess we're going to have a lot of stuff to farm, so I'll probably stream later in the day as well. But until then, guys, enjoy the update, and I will catch you guys another time. I guess I should do my promo, Garbo. I'm Showtimedr. You found my YouTube. Showtimedr on Twitch. There's a link in my tab in the video to the Discord, or my Discord. You can come in, ask questions, share your experiences, etc. We have a good time in there. So. And I will catch you guys again. Peace out.